Hi, welcome to 3 Pages In.
I'm Eden.
I'm Chloe.
And I'm Macy.
Woo.
Our woos every time.
I know, we do it every time.
Yeah, we do.
I guess it's part of the intro. I don't really know now.
Sure.
It's scripted. No.
Yeah, we write the woo down and make sure to include it.
Today we have a really fun, spooky, cozy episode.
Mm-hmm.
This is so fun. I'm so excited. Today we are going to give you our fall recommendations and also talk about some TBR, some fall books we're excited to read this spooky season. A couple things to point out. Ghosts are above us if you're watching on YouTube.
I think you can see. I'm not sure.
We still have a pumpkin in the corner. And then
Some pumpkin
not in
pillows.
view, we also have bats on the wall. Oh yeah, sorry. Pumpkin pillows. Really, really cute.
I love
So you
fall.
might want to switch to YouTube for this week's episode.
Or just watch it again on YouTube after you finish listening.
Yes. And then give us a like
And,
on both.
And then go to whichever platform you
Yeah.
didn't watch and listen to it on and finish there as well.
I love it. Also, side note, just for those who maybe don't know what TBR stands for, it's to be read. So it's books that you are wanting to read.
My mom will thank you.
I was going to say I had to explain that to my mom once, I think. So that's why I mentioned it. But yeah, so it's books that you're wanting to read.
Yeah.
So TBR.
To be read, TBR.
Yes.
So cute.
I saw you guys on Sunday, which was Chloe's birthday.
Oh my gosh.
yeah, it was Chloe's
And
birthday.
I still feel like it's been a while.
I know, that was like literally 2 days ago.
Yeah. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Chloe's 24.
Woohoo.
Yay.
It was super fun. We did a little murder mystery
Yeah.
thingy party.
Ugh,
It was fun. Where
yeah.
like
so
everyone
good.
has different roles. It was fun.
None of us were the murderer. It was
No.
Lindsay.
But I was sus of both of you. Both of you were on my list of
Well, I was
murderers.
sus of you. I wasn't sus of Eden because we were lovers in the game.
Yes, we were.
I keep
we
forgetting
were.
she was a guy.
I know. I was a dude in the game, but super fun.
But yeah,
Oh, that's
Yeah.
fun.
I guess that's kind of like my update is that we
It's
did
your
the murder
birthday.
mystery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so fun.
Does anybody else have anything to share before we dive into our fallish books?
I do.
Oh.
As of this morning, I can officially chew on both sides of my mouth.
Shut up.
You guys.
That's
okay.
actually a big deal.
Wait, this is a big deal.
Actually, yeah, good. Tell us.
It is a weird. Anyways, okay. So this has been going on for a little over a month. I was taking a bite of some orange chicken from Panda Express, and I felt like I took a bite out of a rock, and my tooth started to really hurt. And I was like, I immediately spit out the piece of chicken, and I was like, there's like nothing there. Like, what the heck? And my tooth started to really, really hurt. And so I went and looked in the mirror. My back tooth was just cracked in half.
Oh.
It was so painful. So I immediately burst into tears and I called my husband, and he comes over work, and I'm calling a ton of dentists because I don't have one here in Utah. And I found one who is finally able to get me in for the following morning. And so I went in and they put a temporary crown on. They like took half the tooth out and like put a temporary crown on. And then I went back a couple weeks later to get the permanent crown, and they were like, "Ooh, you need a root canal," because I was in a lot of pain. You guys did that all the time. I was taking ibuprofen like every couple of hours, like every single day for like a week or two because it was so painful. So then I went and got a root canal done. They put the temporary crown back on, and then today I got the permanent crown on. So
Oh, I didn't even know you went to the dentist today.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I went at like 8 this morning.
No way.
Yeah. Anyways, so
you
very
telling
exciting.
that story, I'm like feeling my teeth. I'm like, why do they hurt right now?
No, literally. Well, it's so weird because the back tooth now is like a fake one or whatever. And it was weird before they put the crown on. It was just like, because they had to like shave
Nothing?
my whole entire tooth down. So it was just
Oh.
like this weird, like pointy
Nub.
little
Ow,
nub.
ow, ow.
Is
Yeah.
it silver?
Mm-mm.
Oh,
It's like it's like porcelain. I think it's the
A toilet,
color
if
of
you
my,
will.
yes, no, literally.
I was like a doll.
They did like color matching. So it's like, it looks like a tooth.
oh, nice.
nice.
It's like a little slightly, the color's slightly off, and it's like super smooth. But it's weird because it's like not my tooth,
Oh,
But-
is weird.
but it's there.
I'm so glad.
But now I can chew on
Does
both
it-
sides
does
of
it
my mouth.
hurt?
Mm-mm.
Chloe?
Us looking out for
it
you.
was I was like in and out in like 20-30 minutes this
Yay.
morning. So
Oh
yeah.
my gosh.
Anyways, that's
Wait,
my
that's the best
exciting
update.
You never know how much you want both sides of your mouth until you can only have one.
No, literally, like it. Oh my gosh, it's made me just appreciate when my teeth actually are working,
Yeah.
because my like all my gums on like the side of my mouth that I have had to be like eating on for the last month are like so like torn up because.
Mhm.
Anyways,
should-
sorry if that's TMI, but
We should insert a picture of you with swamp face, and then when
You're
I
numb?
had Bell's palsy.
oh my, yeah, when I was numb, stop. That was so funny.
I was like, she has Bell's palsy too.
I know, no,
So
it's
bad.
freaky, but yep. Anyways,
Also-
that's my update.
That just made me think of, is there like a romance book with like a dentist and a patient?
For sure.
100%.
I don't know what it is. If there is one, I'm sending it to my mom.
I'm like,
Because your dad's a
Yeah, my
dentist.
dad's a dentist.
I'm like, why? She likes her dentist?
I mean, yes.
Yeah, she loves him actually.
Chad
That's
kids with him.
awesome.
That's wild. The only update I have, actually I have two. One, I cut my hair.
And it looks so good.
Well, guys, I didn't even go in to get it cut. I just went in for a trim, and then we went 8 inches because I was like, I'm just so done with this.
Oh my gosh.
It
looks good though, Mace.
Thank you. It feels really nice. And then also, actually, this is so dumb to say, but my husband's gonna be gone till Saturday, and I'm so scared because I am so scared I'm going to get either murdered or someone's going to break in when he's gone. And it's just scary. Also, just on that topic, just because it's part of my lore, the last house that I lived on, or that I lived in, a guy in our neighborhood murdered his wife.
Oh yeah.
Literally at the time of Halloween, like in the month of October, on a Friday the 13th. So I found out we have one next week.
Oh,
Friday
really?
the 13th. Yeah. So luckily it's not this week, or else
Right. Because then
would
you'd be
be
done
me.
for.
Yeah.
That's actually a good segue into literary books because half of them are like scary recommendations.
murder mysteries.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about to be my life. Anyways, that's,
If you happen to read a murder mystery, hopefully it's not about Macy.
stop. That's
No,
scary.
it won't be. It won't be.
Oh my gosh. But
Okay.
yeah, let's recommend some nice
I
fall
think
books.
one of your recommendations, I think, is a spooky one, right?
Should I
Yeah.
share?
Yeah,
Should I
let's-
just start?
let's hear
go.
Okay. If you've been in the reading game, you've definitely heard of this book. If not, this is my biggest recommendation. Not even just for fall, but definitely very fall vibes. So if you're gonna read it now. It's called The Silent Patient by Alex Michaelides. If you say it like that, however, I don't know.
I honestly don't
But-
know how
I
to
don't
say
know.
his last
Sounds
name.
Greek. I don't know. But it's so good. Actually, Eden, I think, talked about it last episode. Maybe 2 episodes
Yeah.
ago.
Yes, because we did the first line in that book.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Oh.
Yeah. What was the first line again? Do you remember?
Alicia, whatever her name is, was 33 years old or whatever when she killed her husband.
Oh,
And
what a
that's
good-
all we're going to say.
See, and that
Yeah.
should make you want to read this book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this was one of the very first books that we read for book club.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Forever ago.
Like, so good. 5 stars.
So good.
Murder mystery. But what's cool is this guy who wrote it, Alex, this is the first book he's ever written. He's actually a screenwriter. So he wrote this book and it was just best-selling, I think like in 2019 or something. But highly recommend reading that. So
Do you want to say a little bit about the plot? I know we kind of talked about
I feel
it.
like we kind of talked about it. It's about a psychiatrist who is treating a patient who doesn't speak, and she's been accused of murdering her husband.
Mhm.
And that's pretty much all I'll
Yeah.
say.
And his goal is like to make her speak. And,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
to
yeah.
hear the story.
Yeah,
Figure
yeah.
out why
The
she
silent
did it.
patient.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is really good. I liked the twist.
It's really good.
So good. So
Yay.
good. Yay. Good recommendation. Okay, Chloe, tell us.
Okay, my first fall rec is, I'll go a different genre, fantasy.
Mm.
6 of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. I'm not sure. Have either of you read that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Halfway.
Oh.
From like a year ago. I just never finished.
Well, you should finish because it is good.
And not because it was bad.
Yeah, I haven't read the second one. It's a duology.
I got 3/4 the way through the
Oh my
second
gosh.
one.
But wait,
And I
guys, these
DNF'd
books are...
it.
Yeah, really?
But yes, I don't know why. Well, okay, I do know why. I'll give in my 2 cents later. But the 6 of Crows is really good.
Yeah, I haven't read the second one. Us, like, not even being able to finish the duology. They're good books.
They're
like, Leigh
good.
Bardugo is
That's
a good
like the
author.
only book
Yes.
I've started and haven't finished.
That's so funny.
It's super random. Yeah.
But 6 of Crows, it is in the world of Shadow and Bone. So if you know that trilogy / that TV show, that's like the Grishaverse is where it's like setting is. But I actually haven't read those, and you don't have to read those, I believe, to really get into 6 of Crows, that book series. But it follows on, really, there's multiple POVs, so I think it's mainly 3, but kind of all 6 of this group that basically get hired to perform this heist. But it's set in like a fantasy world, so there's that kind of elements, and they break into like the high security like prison is what they're doing. And one of my favorite tropes in it, found family.
I was just gonna say
Yeah.
that. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, obviously this random like ragtag group of 6 friends they're not even friends.
No,
And
yeah.
they all have their own like little trope. Like there's like the leader, there's like the escape artist type character, like all of those types of things.
It's
So
super fun.
it is really fun, and it's a good like the setting is so fall. I mean, obviously that's why I recommend it, but it's a good cozy fall read. There's like a little bit, it's like kind of some elements of like a mystery, a little bit of romance. So
Every time someone says romance, I'm like, oh yeah.
yeah, I know. Whenever my brothers will like recommend a book to me, I'll be like, is there any romance in it? Not because I only read books with romance, but like it helps.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this book, just a very good cozy fall read. So
I love
it's a good
it.
one.
Okay,
It's a
I
great
might
book.
pick it back up.
Yeah.
No, you should. It's really good. I will say I'm like in the middle of the Throne of Glass series, and there's a lot of similarities.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like. Yeah, I'll just leave it at that. They're really good.
I'm like, I've read both. I'm like, oh.
You're like, oh.
No, they're good. Okay, my first recommendation. This is a classic. And I think everyone should read them at least once in their life. And yes, if you didn't recognize it by Chloe's little singing, it's the Twilight series. I had not read them until last year. Well, I had read the first one, but I
never
hadn't read the
read
whole
them.
series.
The silence.
Wait, you haven't either, have you, Chloe?
I've read the first 2. I currently have the 3rd one on hold on Libby.
Wait, this makes me so sad.
Okay.
Everyone needs to read them at least once in
Read
their
them
life.
and then watch them.
I was gonna say I'm obsessed with the movies. I have been for years.
Because they're cinematic masterpieces.
oh my gosh, the catch up scene? Are you kidding me? Catch up. Why did I say that?
Catch up.
Sorry.
Cats up. Sorry.
Okay, but did you see the video responding to it? She actually did pour it on
I
the
saw
food.
that, but the editing is not doing her any favors.
Nah.
So
She's also not
It's
doing
still
herself
just-
favors.
But anyways, I just absolutely love the movies, and so last year, it was around this time actually last year, I listened to all of them, and they're amazing. They're so
Yeah.
fun.
How do they compare to the movies?
I was just gonna say
I like the books more.
they do such a good job at adapting the movies, except for the last one. If you know, you know. But
Wait, is that different?
oh my gosh, you guys need to read the books.
Me. Sorry,
I'll come back.
I will. They're on like I've been slowly reading them, and I actually own the last 2. But
Literally, the chokehold that freaking Jacob and I'm sorry, what's his name?
Edward.
I was about to say Renesmee.
I almost said Elordi because it started with E.
Jacob and Elordi.
Yeah, it's a little different. But wait, what were you gonna say about them?
Oh, just the chokehold that when the movies came out.
Yeah.
That they had on
Yes,
all of us
on-
in
Yeah.
everyone was like, "Are you Team Edward
grade
or
or sixth grade?
I don't know. I wasn't into it. I didn't get into it until much later. But I remember my mom going to the midnight premieres with her friends, and they all had their shirts like Team Edward or Team
Wait, that's so
Jacob.
funny.
Yeah.
Okay, which team are you?
Oh, for sure, Edward. But you got to cut some slack for Jacob. I feel like everyone gives Jacob a really hard time, and
I
he
agree.
doesn't deserve all of that hate
I agree.
because Bella Loki did him dirty.
Yeah,
So-
I just remember reading when I was reading the first 2, like from Bella's point of view, it was so apparent to me that she wasn't really into him.
Oh yeah,
But, like,
but
into
her
Edward?
actions did not
Right,
show
and
that.
no,
No,
into
into
Jacob.
Jacob.
Oh.
Her
Yeah.
actions did not show that. But
Totally.
yeah, her inner thoughts, which is why you got to read the books.
Oh, yeah.
Like you just see a whole other side because you're like inside her head, which
Which is a scary place.
is oh no, it really is. It also I feel like the movies kind of mature them a little bit. Like when you read the books, at least I was reminded like this is a teenager. Like she is a teenager.
Yeah. Like
Anyways.
in high school.
Yeah. So, anyways, would definitely recommend that to anyone for a fall vibe for sure.
Wait, I feel like we kind of didn't let you give your piece about how it compares to the movie.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Oh no, you're good. Yeah, they do a really good job at adapting to the movies. I don't know.
But
else I was
what do you
gonna
like
say.
better?
Oh, what do I like better? I like the books better, But however, there is a caveat because those movies are some of my all-time favorite movies.
Good music, just good vibes.
Well, the soundtrack for all of them,
so
amazing.
good. Yeah.
But yes, like the or whatever that Chloe was doing earlier. Like even just that, like anytime it's raining outside or like overcast,
Turns
I
it
watch
on.
them. Yep, literally. So, and there's not very many movies that do that for me. So
That's so funny.
I was hoping it was raining today. Like it was raining on my way here.
yeah, it was raining
Like
earlier,
pouring.
Yeah,
And then I'm like, oh dang it. It would have been we'll just edit some rain sounds in.
okay. Macy, do you want to give your second recommendation?
Yes. And I will acknowledge that this isn't super creative, but the second book that I'm going to recommend is also written by the same author of The Silent Patient. It's called The Maidens. It's not like a part 2 or a continuation of The Silent Patient, but there is a little bit of crossover with characters, which is fun, but it's not like crucial to the plot. But guys, it is so good. I actually think I liked it more than The Silent Patient, which
What?
I've yet to find someone who has liked it more than The Silent Patient.
That's funny.
Wow, I started The Maidens, but I only got like 20 pages.
You
in.
didn't finish it?
I didn't even start it, so you're stronger
What
than me.
in the world? Oh my gosh, you guys.
Yeah, I borrowed it from you like a year or two ago, and I only made it 20 pages in.
Oh my gosh. Can you guys for my Christmas present, for my Halloween present. Will you
Halloween
will you
present.
For your
please-
September 3rd present.
Yeah. Please read it. It's so good. So I think the reason I liked it more, The Silent Patient is a little bit more creative and more realistic. So it's better in that way. But I liked The Maidens more because it takes place in a college. And I really like the college setting and like the university, like
Yeah.
sorority type vibe.
That's
I didn't
fun.
know that.
Really?
I didn't know
That's
that.
like my
I eat those
favorite,
up.
like favorite setting. Yeah, it's so good. Like whether it's like a thriller, murder mystery, fantasy, romance, like if it takes place in college for some reason, that's like my favorite setting ever. But really, really good. I don't know how much I can say without giving anything away, but it's really, really good. The twist is really good. I really like the characters. It is a little bit more unrealistic, more like on the Frida McFadden side where it's like entertaining and
Yeah.
like the twist is really good, but it's not as realistic. Whereas The Silent Patient, you're super, super mind blown.
Yeah.
I feel
I
like.
will say sometimes that's what makes thrillers fun.
Yeah.
Because like you're reading these thrillers to be entertained.
Yeah. Yeah.
So sometimes I can see past it being super realistic.
Yeah. And I still think it is more, I don't know if realistic's the right word, but like a little bit more mature and not mature, but like the way Frida McFadden writes, it's just like crazy twist, but it's not as like believable. Whereas I
Yeah.
feel like Maidens also was really good. It doesn't have as good of reviews though, so all of you should read both of them and let me know what you think because I would love to
Okay.
talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first
Honestly, I will
really good.
try to read that.
Please. I'm begging you.
Okay, my next rec is actually also a mystery thriller book.
one, I love it.
Um,
Tis the season.
Literally, 'tis the season. I think you've both read it. Rock, Paper, Scissors by
Yeah.
Alice Feeney.
Oh
Yes.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
I really liked. This is one of the first books that I read that like when I kind of going back into reading. I read it like 4 years ago. I don't remember. 3 years ago, I think. I ate it up. Like
yeah.
the mystery was really good. So, it follows a couple who, in the beginning of the book, you're introduced to them, and their marriage is like not great.
On the rocks.
Yeah, kind of in shambles. But the wife wins a trip through work to go to a cabin like retreat in Scotland. And so it follows her and her husband and they start going on this trip. Also, her husband has facial blindness. So he can't recognize
that's
people's
smart.
faces. Yeah.
Apparently Brad Pitt has this.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Like he can't, like the facial blindness is
Yeah.
where you just can't recognize people. Like you have to recognize them by like their voice.
Right.
But like faces, it just is like doesn't look
right.
like
Your brain
face.
just doesn't compute or whatever.
Like even if it's like your spouse that you've
Right,
been married to
yeah.
like
Well,
20
yeah,
years,
which is a big part in
of this book. Yeah. So basically you follow this couple as they go on their trip, which is set in like it's winter time, and so it's like snowy in Scotland, middle of nowhere, in this cabin, and weird stuff starts happening, and it's a little creepy. It also goes back and forth timeline between these letters that were written throughout their relationship or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm remembering.
Yeah. And the twist was really good. I didn't see it coming, and it was super fun, and I just really liked the setting as well. Like it also made it a little extra creepy.
Very
100%.
creepy.
Yeah.
Like
So-
winter, like cold, chilly.
Yes, and like the house they showed up in wasn't exactly what they thought it was going to be. It's pretty run down,
Yeah.
like, and they were kind of like, "Are we supposed to actually stay here?" Like,
Yeah.
anyways, but
Very good.
yeah,
It's a good one.
It is
Yeah,
good.
it's fun.
I gave this one actually like 3 stars because I thought
Really?
this was one of the books that I felt like the plot wasn't as like entertaining throughout, but the twist made it worth it.
Yeah.
And I still feel like I would definitely recommend it, and like
Yes.
great fall vibes.
yeah.
But I would say it's not like the most entertaining from when you pick it up. I don't know. Do you guys feel
I
the
was
same?
entertained.
I was gonna say I was totally entertained.
Huh.
More than other thrillers that I've read
Yeah.
for sure.
It also depends on how much you appreciate like the back and forth timeline, because I feel like that can get a little slow sometimes.
Yeah.
But it was interesting because they were mostly letters, if I'm right, written by the female. I think I don't really remember exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, I can't really remember.
Yes.
But-
yeah, you're right.
But it was good. The twist did not see coming. So honestly, for that alone, when people recommend like thrillers, if they're like the twist was good, I'm way
Done.
more inclined to read. I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
okay,
oh, yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh,
yeah, because I just want to be like shook.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
But yeah,
fun.
rock paper scissors.
So good.
Yeah.
Love it. Wait, who's it by again?
Alice Feeney.
I can't
Haven't-
remember why it's called that. I'm trying to think of the significance.
Didn't they like play that game? That was like
I
how they
think
made decisions. Yes.
Yes.
Stop. Oh my gosh, Nick, we're trying that.
Oh,
I'm dead.
I don't know if you want to.
I'm
take
like,
them
rock,
as an
paper,
example.
scissors, are you
Go get-
going out of town until Saturday?
Well, it would be like, who wants to like fill the car up with gas? Rock paper scissors.
Oh my
a boy
gosh.
Who
job.
wants to do the dishes? Rock paper scissors. Also
Boy
boy
job.
job. But yeah,
Fun.
time.
That's a good rec.
Sweet.
I love that.
Well, my last recommendation, I'm gonna also hop on the mystery thriller bandwagon, and it is The Guest List by Lucy Foley. Have either of you read this?
No, but I know it's
Okay.
like
It's like I just looked over the Goodreads summary again because I listened to this book in one day. It was
I
when-
remember this.
Yes, it was when we were packing up our apartment.
I
we
was
were all
just about to
moving
say,
out.
I literally have a
So it
picture
was
of
like
you in
a
your room.
year and a half ago, maybe.
really.
Yes,
Wait, no way.
like we were all like packing up
remember
our
we were
rooms all
roommates?
day long. I
Wait,
know.
cute.
But I popped it in and listened to it on 2 times speed. I listened to it all in one day. I like could not, and I still think about it. So some of the details are a little fuzzy because I literally listened to it all in like one day. But I just looked up the Goodreads thing to like refresh my memory, and it's like a modern Agatha Christie like retelling kind of thing where there is this, and it's modern times, but there's this wedding, and he's like kind of famous and or whatever. So it's this big wedding on this island, of course, in the middle of nowhere. Like no one has reception or whatever, but like it's this huge elaborate wedding, and it switches point of views between like 5 or 6 different people, and they all of course have like dirt and like secrets that they're hiding from people, and you slowly start to figure all of them out. And it was really entertaining.
Dang.
I really enjoyed it.
I'm adding that right now.
So yeah, it was on Hoopla.
Ooh.
A plug for Hoopla.
Yeah.
Which
Wait, do you think that's why you didn't like And Then There Were None as much by Agatha Christie? 'Cause did you read it before?
I read The Guest List before I read it, then There Were None. So that
Because
could
it's
be
similar.
very similar. Well, not very similar, but
similar
vibes
trope.
where
I don't know if that's
yeah, where
Yeah.
it's like you're all stuck on this little island. No one
the
can
tide
leave,
is too
and-
high. You can't
No,
leave.
seriously, I'm pretty sure something like exactly
Yeah.
like that happens in this book. But it's just really good because it is modern, so it's like I don't know. I really
Fun.
enjoyed it.
Yay.
But definitely
good
recommend if you're
recommendation.
looking for a entertaining
Quick sounds
thriller.
like yeah.
Recommend if you're getting married soon. Just kidding.
Actually, definitely do not recommend.
Just kidding.
But yeah, that.
Ooh.
I think those are all of our recommendations, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully, I mean, we recommend all these books, so hopefully you get around to reading at least one of
Yeah.
them. But
Yeah.
And hopefully you like it as well.
yeah, hopefully.
Along with our book club book of the month. Just got to
Plug
remind y'all
Oh, yeah.
again.
that, which
The
is
Nightingale.
probably it's probably like halfway through the month. So hopefully
Yeah.
you started it.
Yeah.
Looking at us, hopefully we started it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which will be
Yeah,
fun. Those are good
sweet.
recs.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Me too.
I've added some stuff. Got to finish some books
I know.
and
now-
start some.
Yeah, we want to share some books that we plan on reading this fall.
Mm-hmm.
We each picked one, I think. I picked like my most high priority one that I want to read.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So if I say it, maybe I'll actually make it, manifest it,
Yeah,
make it happen.
it's
Like,
true.
Absolutely.
You're held accountable on the podcast now.
Literally. Yeah.
Mhm.
I guess I can share mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have been itching. I kind of like pushed this book off a little bit because I did want to read it in the fall time. But the book is One Dark Window by Rachel Gillig. I believe both of you also want to read this book. So
Yes. Yeah.
So there's a chance we'll all be reading it, actually. But it follows a main girl who lives in this world where there's a plague going on, I believe. And it's kind of taking over, like, the town she lives in.
Is
And
it fantasy?
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's fantasy. And she's basically on a quest to find the cure for this.
Oh, cool.
And I've heard the magic system is really cool. Basically, from what
pre-powerless.
yeah. From what I understand, they collect these like cards, like kind of like playing cards, I think. And they have to have those in order to like work to come up with a cure and like stop the plague and whatnot.
Interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting.
I've
then-
never heard that.
Yeah, I know. Which sounds like I'm like, I don't know how that's gonna go, but I believe in everyone else that likes this book.
Yeah.
But there also is, I think, a little bit of romance between, I think, the king's son and the main girl.
Of course.
And,
that makes me so happy.
She has this kind of, they call it a monster in like the summary, but basically in her head, I think it literally calls like a monster or some power that she has or something like that. I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah.
So she got something like that going on. She has some power. Who knows? I don't really know. But I've just heard that it's like the most like atmospheric fall read. Like it's
Really?
just,
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, like the setting, like, I mean, if you look at the cover, honestly, it's like a gloomy,
Very,
like
yes.
outside. Yeah, it
Well,
just
it's called
looks.
One Dark Window.
Yeah, literally. So that is definitely the book I'm most looking forward to reading this fall spooky season.
Oh.
That's so exciting.
Yeah,
I need to read that as well.
I know.
I know.
Me too.
If I were to guess what I would rate it, I don't know. I'm pretty easily persuadable based on other people's opinions, but I do think it's going to be good because it's gotten hyped up so much. But I'll go a solid 4.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe like 4.25 if we're getting picky. I have hope. Yeah. Yeah. But I will report back if I read it.
Yeah, I'm
Well, no,
excited to
when
hear.
I read
Win.
it.
Yeah, win.
Yeah, I'm holding myself accountable.
Yeah, true.
I love it.
So good.
Okay, I have 2 books that I really want to, 2-ish books that I really want to read this fall. The first one being the Throne of Glass series. I'm like on the 3rd book. I'm like almost done with the 3rd book, so I have 5 more, and I'm just adding that because I'll be reading it this fall, and it's going to take me probably all of fall to read because they're pretty long. So I will be reading those books, but another book that I have on my fall TBR is the reappearance of Rachel Price. And we've talked about that before. Chloe has mentioned it in a couple of our episodes, so I won't get too much into it, but I'm super excited to read it. It's by, correct me if I'm wrong, the same author who wrote A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. Sweet. So
Holly Jackson.
Miss Holly.
yes, Holly Jackson. Love her. So that is a book that I definitely want to read this fall.
Yeah, it's super good. I guess if you tuned in just now, Eden, do you want to give us a really quick, what's it about?
Sure. Yes. It's this girl whose mom goes missing, and they are going to create a documentary about it like 20 years after her mom goes missing, and she reappears.
Yep. And everyone's like, what the frick?
Yeah.
But yeah,
So,
it's good.
yeah.
I also recommend that. So
I'm excited. Both of those books are on my TBRs, but I'm not going to make the official one. So the one that I am really looking forward to reading this fall that I've had on my bookshelf, I got at a thrift store. It's kind of classic, is Gone Girl. by Gillian Flynn. I've never seen the movie. Have either of you?
I haven't either.
Oh
my
but
God.
definitely read the book
I
before
know.
you watch
Okay,
the movie.
I
That's
know
why I've
what
been
happens.
waiting.
So I've seen so many clips on TikTok and
No.
everything. I know exactly
Don't
what
even
happens.
hint.
No, I'm not going to. But I still want to read the book too.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, Mace, I'm so jealous because I've seen the movie, so part of me
So
isn't
it's, like,
as inclined to
spoiled.
read
Yeah.
the book.
Yeah.
That's why I want to read the book
Oh my
before.
gosh, then definitely read it.
Wait,
I didn't know
I'm
you haven't seen it.
No, I haven't. And I was like, I got the book, but I'd been wanting to watch the movie, but I was like, this has to be a book. So then I was like, okay, I found the book, and I was like doing so much like internet research. I could have asked one of you, but I was like, do I read the book before or watch the movie? Because I just wanted to watch it so bad. And then I was like, no, I'll just wait till I read it, which will be this fall. But if you aren't aware of what the book or the movie is about, I feel like it's pretty popular. But basically, this wife goes missing and the police suspect the husband, and basically the whole book I think is about finding out what happened to her, where she is. I didn't know this until I just read the Goodreads synopsis, is that his name is Nick,
Oh yeah,
the husband, which
Oh,
is
wow.
also
and
my
the
husband.
wife's name is Macy.
So
I'm just joking.
Oh my gosh. I
my
literally was
heart
like,
dropped.
what?
I was like, I'm not reading this then, because literally, did I not just say I'm gonna get murdered?
You're actually featured in this book.
Yeah.
You are Gone Girl. No.
That's so
I will
funny.
be. This is my last episode apparently.
Oh.
No, but anyways, so the last line on the synopsis is, so what did happen to Nick's beautiful wife? We'll see.
Ooh.
I'm excited to update.
I'm
I
really
really want this
excited.
to be a 5-star because there's 3 million ratings on Goodreads and it's 4.14
That's really high.
stars.
That's actually
Yeah,
so
really high.
Also, 3 million.
It's a ton.
Yeah, ratings. Yeah.
That's insane.
I'm actually so
excited.
excited for you now because you
Same.
don't know the story.
Guys,
No,
can we have
seriously.
a little watch party
I will watch
when
it
we're
with you,
done?
yeah.
Do you want to read it?
Yeah, I do want to read it. I also
Oh,
have
wait.
the book, so I should read it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's
you should
read it
both
and
read
then
it.
watch.
I'm not gonna
Do a
lie,
little
I
movie
don't know
night.
if I'll read
I
it.
love
That's fine. That's
the
fine.
main girl
Yeah.
in the movie.
the actress.
Rosamund Pike. I love her.
Rosamund Pike, what is she in?
She's in a lot of stuff. She's in Pride and Prejudice.
Oh, that's why.
She's in
She's
the
blonde.
Jack Reacher movies.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. I don't think I know her.
You'll
I feel like
recognize
if you
her.
saw her face, you would
Yeah,
be
you
like,
would
oh,
recognize
that
her.
girl.
Oh, really?
Didn't know that was her name, but yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
What's wait, do you guys know who is the
Isn't
guy
it-
cute in the movie?
It's Ben
Affleck.
Affleck. Is it
Stop.
not?
Really? Yeah, that actually sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yay.
Oh, also Eden, I forgot to ask you this. What do you think you're gonna rate
Oh yeah.
reappearance of Rachel Price?
I'm thinking a good 3.5, 4 stars.
Okay.
I'm like, you better make that 4. Don't disrespect Holly like that.
Sorry.
Anyways, that is my fall TBR. These were all good TBRs.
I know.
Oh, what I was gonna say is, I feel like we gave recommendations for kind of more spooky thrillers.
Mhm.
But if any of you guys have good fall romance or other
Yeah.
genres, I'd be so down to hear just a cozy read that's not spooky,
Mhm.
because I feel like I need to throw a non-spooky in the mix, or else I'm gonna be scared for the rest of the
I have
year.
one. You should read The 7-Year Slip.
Oh yeah.
That's fall-y?
That was the
Yeah.
other one that was on my list.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Do you want me to talk about it really fast?
Yeah.
Tell the people.
It is a good fall romance.
Oh,
I don't know if it's set in the fall. I actually don't know, but it is very fall vibes. It follows
I'm writing it
this
down.
girl. Her name is Clementine, if I'm
Cute.
correct. And
And orange.
it's written by Ashley Poston, The 7-Year Slip, and a lot of her romance books are also have an element of magical realism, where this one, the apartment that she moves into from her grandmother, and she inherited it from her, it can time travel. So it
Oh, cool.
can time travel 7 years in the past.
Oh, wow.
And she randomly goes home one day and there's this guy in her apartment and she's like, who are you? And yeah, but it's super cute. It's a fun read.
Cute.
And it's super light and fluffy that you can slip right in between Gone Girl and what other mysteries you read. I love it.
I can slip.
But yeah, I am so excited for fall and fall reading.
I cannot wait.
I know.
Football, good weather, the leaves changing.
A new candle.
Oh.
Stop. I just got a skull candle, but it smells like pumpkin spice.
I was gonna say my pumpkin candle is literally burning over there.
It smells
Oh
so
my
good
gosh.
in here. Wish
Yay.
y'all were here.
Yay.
I love it so much. Okay.
Yeah.
Remember, we're on YouTube, especially this episode. It's so cute and folly. We're on Spotify. We're on Apple Music. Go follow us on TikTok, Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
We got some fire content.
Yeah, we're gonna
smash
crank out
that
some,
like button.
Yeah, some really good TikToks coming your way.
Yeah. No, it'll be good updates.
Also, our Goodreads are all linked in our Instagram if you want to see in real time what we're reading and our updates on that.
Yeah, follow us, we'll follow you. That would be fun to see what you guys are reading too.
Yes.
And with that,
See you next episode.
Bye.
Bye.